I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekahak Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. To you, I say Shalom.
Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things are happening. We've been in these end days. We've been in these last times, end times, for pretty much like the last 60, 70 years, even longer. We've been in these end times. Violence has increased on the planet. You know, if you watch it, nation against nations, nations been at each other's throat for the longest, and it's all due to the manipulation. You know, through these girly curl, big nose, small hats. They pretty much manipulate. They pretty much start off just funding both sides of conflicts, of wars. You know, now they generate them. If you peep how these bloodsuckers move, they generate it now. They actually start these conflicts now. So it's like you just watching nation against nation. You watching kingdom against kingdom. You're watching cities against cities. It trickles all the way down to the people. You have neighbor against neighbor. So it just is a trickle down effect. But this particular verse, you're watching it play out. We're watching it play out. There's famines all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you may have government subsidies that fill these gaps, but there's famines all over the place. People can't afford to live. People can't afford to buy food on a large scale as once was. That's a famine, because you can't you not necessarily a crisis makes it where everybody is absent of nourishment. Famine happens because you can't afford it. So you have people out here who can't afford to eat. So there's a lot of famine running around. There's a lot of famine out here. Pestilences. There's nothing but pestilence, a new disease pop up pretty much every day now. There's something new in the news about some sort of illness, some sort of sickness, some sort of disease. And there's always something that's spreading, and you gotta go get their juice. You know what I mean? You gotta let them jab you up. So we living in these times, man, and the scriptures speak. The scriptures are speaking. Earthquakes in diverse places. There's earthquakes almost every day. I ain't gonna say almost. There's earthquakes every day, whether they register as something tragic or being publicized. But there's earthquakes every day. If you watch the if you take a look at the site, it's a GOV website, USGS, United States Geographical Service survey .gov. You go there, and there's pretty much earthquakes every day. Joints that's really pretty much just rattling. It's shaking up places. It's not you're not getting these huge magnitude earthquakes where it's just where it's crippling, but nevertheless, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai say there's gonna be earthquakes in diverse places, and you seeing earthquakes in all sorts of places, not just here abroad. You see them everywhere. But where really is catching my attention is a lot of the earthquakes and increased violence. Man. I get news break every, I want to say at least every other hour. There's at least 3 between that between the last one and give or take an hour, 3 hours. You have an average of like 3 or 4 different murders and killings, and there's all sorts of violence going on. I mean, like, violence is just as rampant as pestilence out here. Like I said, every 3 hours, I'm getting abundance of different types of information on the various violent acts that people are committing amongst themselves. So you see these nations going at it, but on a smaller scale, you see it in every neighborhood. People are warring with each other. People are taking out vengeance on each other. People are committing murders, heinous murders, all sorts of assaults and abuse. This place is wicked as hell. Like everything is going on here is just wicked. There's nothing righteous about Babylon. This is the land of confusion. It's actually for like for a person not in the truth, it's actually depressing. When I look at it, it's like, wow, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, he gonna visit this place. You know what I mean? He's coming, yo. And you can see it because it's just like it's just increasing. Time is speeding up. Day come in, day go out. Next day go in, day come in, day go out. Next day, weeks go by, and it seems like only a matter of minutes and days only went by. It's fast, like time is just rapidly speeding up. And he's putting the spirit on Esau and all these other in the heathen nations just to act according to the scriptures. You are watching the scriptures play out. It's a beautiful thing. This place is finished. This is 2 Chronicles 19. This is 2 Chronicles 15 and 5. And in those times, there was no peace to him that went out, nor to him that came in, but great vexation were upon all the inhabitants of the countries. Verse 6, and nation was destroyed of nation, and city of city. For power did vex them with all adversity. When you go into the word vexation, that's Strong's H4103. When you go into that word is confusion. Disquietude. Discomfiture. destruction, troubled, tumult. So basically, you're looking at this place being destroyed. You're looking at the inhabitants of the countries being destroyed. We're watching this in live. We're watching it in real time. We're watching Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai nation against nation. We're watching them just use people and put them in all sorts of weird situations, and they're offing themselves by just, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily committing suicide, but they're offing themselves. Yo, there was a story. It was some weird ass porn woman, porn, you know what I'm saying, porn star, killed her husband and was sleeping with the stepson. But when she killed the husband, she cut the dude head off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're living in some wicked, unscrupulous times. And we're watching all of this play out. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing, man, because you already know Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is on his way. You know he's going to visit this place. You know he's setting this place up for total destruction. This is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, and city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You're actually watching this play out live, raw, uncut. Woo! You can't like you talking about reality TV, reality programming. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is the master of is master of writing scripts and directing the movie, because this joint is playing out right before your eyes and we're watching it all crumble. We watching Babylon crumble. We watching all these different nations crumble. All because they won't bow to the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We watching our tribesmen and tribeswomen, you know what I'm saying? Tribesmen and women fall. We watching them fall. All because of their disobedience. All because a lot of them, all because they buck up against some people. You know, a lot of people don't know. 2/3 don't know. Heathens don't know. They're gonna call upon the pagan. They're gonna call upon these different idols and all these other pagan deities and just idol worshiping and all the other ridiculous things they do. But this particular point is towards the 2/3 of our people who've come across the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai and have bucked up against it. Like a lot of people gonna feel that heat, man. A lot of people gonna feel that heat, man. They're gonna be like beads of ice water in a fucking skillet. It's gonna be crazy out here. It's getting crazier by the second, by the day, by the second, by the hour, by the minute. It just like it's getting crazy. And crazier and crazier. Like I said, it's a beautiful thing to watch, because this is one of the things of wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of your times. Like discerning of the times. You're watching all these things that the Bible's speaking of. All the things they're telling you to be wary of, watch for. You're watching it play out. This is amazing. We're actually watching this movie of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai play out in real time. This is Zechariah 14 and 3. And it shall come to pass in that day that great tumult from Yahweh shall be among them. And they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise against the hand of his neighbor. Like I said, we're watching this play out. We're watching it. We watching this movie of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai just play out. This is the best reality TV. You know, this is the best programming I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? This is actually awesome to watch. It's I guess you would say it's terrifyingly wonderful to watch. Terrifyingly beautiful to watch. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like watching, because you read it, now you're actually seeing it. So it's like watching a horror movie almost, and you know what's about to happen, but you jump anyway. The joint is dope, man. Like, it's fire. It's fire just watching. It's dope just to watch this thing play out. And that build, you know what I'm saying? It's a faith build. It's a faith booster. It just keeps your faith. It just allows you to keep building your faith, because the things that you're reading, the things that are spoken of in the book, you're actually watching it play out. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 1. This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. Verse 2. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous boasters, proud blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Verse 3. Without natural affection. Truth breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of power. This is exactly what we're watching. We're watching it all play out in real time. We watching all the worst of people manifest itself. And because of this unicorn, because of cell phones and having direct access to all these different media outlets and current events, people always got their phone out with the camera on. So everybody's like their own mini director. So you getting a whole lot of information brought to you pretty much simultaneously and in an instance. So we're watching all these things, and it's playing out right before your eyes. Genesis 6 and 11. The earth also was corrupted before power, and the earth was filled with violence. Yep, back in those days of Noah, that's why he had to flood this place out, because the place got so damn wicked, you know. And Noah was out there for 120 to 120 years, 125 years out there preaching the word, and nobody would listen. Building the ark, telling them what's to come, and nobody's paying attention. Nobody's listening. Bucking up the same way they bucking up now. They was bucking up in those days of Noah, when he's trying to give them the news, the word of what's about to happen, and they just laughed it off, still wallowing in their iniquities, committing heinous crimes against each other. That's why when Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai finally just like, you know what, it's time to do it, and they let that flood rain out, That's why he sealed that door. That's exactly why he sealed that door. He's like, ain't none of them heathens getting in here. That's exactly why he sealed the door, because nobody would listen. So you're seeing the same things now. You're seeing the same things happen again. And instead of building a physical ark, it's a spiritual ark now, man. So we're watching all these things play out in real time, and you're watching time repeat. You seeing that times repeat itself. It's a beautiful thing. Ecclesiastes 1:9. Nothing new under the sun. Same thing that's happened then is happening now. May look a little different, have a different feel to it, but it's the same things. It's the same things happening. People are wicked as hell, indulging in their own lusts, their own pleasures. Don't take time to give it up to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Still worshiping their pagan idols. This is Psalms 15:5. Yahweh trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. And that's all we see, man. We just seeing, that's all we see, man, is people who love violence. People who like actually look forward to it and thirst for it. So it's like you have a type of person that commits these heinous acts, and you have a type of person that like to watch these type of acts. So it's all about fulfilling some sick pleasure within you, whether you're a doer or a watcher. It's a sick pleasure, you know. And if you just pay attention to the current events, you pay attention to the news. I said earlier, it's like every 3 hours or every so many hours, there's something that come down the pipeline about some wicked ass violence, like something really wicked when it comes to violence against each other. It might, you know what I'm saying, I might be exaggerating that time, because it might just be shorter than that. Because I get chimes on my phone. My phone ring with chimes all the time, and it's always something real fucking wicked. It ain't nothing like, it's rare my phone ringing. It's something like, oh wow, that's you know, that's dope. That's beautiful right there. It's rare, man. Most of that shit is just some horrifying bullshit. If it's not violence, it's like some weird ass Kardashian bullshit. It's nothing edifying, really. I might get one edifying piece of news in matter of, like days. It don't be like I get something edifying today, something edifying tomorrow, or even hourly. If I ain't listening to the men of GMS, man, ain't really nothing out here edifying. It's all garbage. It's all nonsense. So it's like, I just can't wait to you know what I'm saying, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai takes this place out, man. This is 2 Chronicles 15:4. But when they are in their trouble, turn unto Yahweh, power of Israel, and sought him, he was found of them. Keep seeking the Lord. Keep exalting his name. Keep praising his name. Keep making his name and his word the forefront of what you do. Seek him at every turn. Seek him every minute, every hour of the day. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rikahak Radash, Abad Babal.